Welcome to Signal System. In the previous class, we have seen one example in which how to calculate the coefficients of A naught, An and Bn. In the continuation to the previous lecture, in the context of Fourier series, we will discuss some more examples as given here. Xt is given as triangular waveform which exists for 0 to pi and remains 0 in the interval pi to 2 pi. Again it exists from 2 pi to 3 pi and remains 0 from 3 pi to 4 pi. It means that the given signal is a periodic signal with period t is equal to 2 pi, because after every 2 pi interval it repeats itself. After every 2 pi this signal repeats itself. It means that the period of the signal is 2 pi, and if period is 2 pi, then its fundamental frequency omega is equal to 2 pi by t, is implies that omega naught we will write as equal to 1. Now we have to take all the integrations to evaluate the coefficient of the signal for one time period. So the value of the signal should be known at least for one time period. Here signal exists from 0 to pi only, and it remains 0 from pi to 2 pi. Value of the signal is 0, but what will be the signal in the duration 0 to pi? We can find the signal in 0 to pi by using equation of a straight line passing through origin, and equation for the straight line passing through the origin is equal to y is equal to mx. In this case we will write it as xt is equal to m into t. Here value of m we can evaluate. Suppose here the coordinates of the origin, it is 0 0 and it is pi into a. We have to find the value of m, means gradient, or we can say value of tangent of this line. Suppose these 0 0, suppose it is x1 y1, and suppose this is x2 y2. To calculate the value of m, we will write it as y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, which is equal to y2 is a minus y1 means 0 upon x2 means pi minus x1 means 0. So the value of m is slope of this signal is a by pi in the interval 0 to pi. It means that equation of this line can be written as xt is equal to m into t. Value of m is a upon pi into t. So this is the signal in the interval 0 to pi. Now we have to calculate the values of a naught, an and bn. Here it is the formula to convert the given signal in the form of a series of sine and cosine waves. We have to, in this relation, we have to calculate value of this a naught, value of this an, and value of this bn. We have to calculate all these values. Now, to calculate a naught, we will write the equation as it is 1 by time period from 0 to t xt dt, which will be equal to 1 by period is 2 pi from 0 to, because signal exists only for 0 to pi, we will integrate it for 0 to pi into xt dt, and this will be equal to 1 by 2 pi 0 to pi, value of xt is a by pi into t dt. This will be equal to integration of t is t square by 2, so it will become a by 2 pi square. This will become a by 2 pi square into t square by 2 from 0 to pi. When we will put upper limit minus lower limit, it will become a by 2 pi square into pi square by 2. This will become equal to a by 4. So the DC value of the signal will become equal to a by 4 as given here. And to calculate an, we will put the value of xt in this formula. 2 by t means 2 by pi, integration from 0 to 2 pi, or I will put it as 0 to pi xt cos n omega naught t dt. Omega naught is also 1 here, and it is value of the signal a by pi into t. To integrate this function, we will write it as, here 2 and 2 will be cancelled, it will become a by pi square. Here inside the integration it is t cos n omega naught t. We have to apply integration by parts. We will assume t as the first function and cos n omega naught t as second function. The formula for the integration by part, if two functions u and v are the functions of x, if we have to integrate multiplication of these two functions u and v, we will write it as first function into integration of second function minus integration of differentiation of first function integration of second function whole integration of these. So it means that this integration will become first function means t into integration of second function minus integration of differentiation of first function means differentiation of t is 1, integration of second function means cos n omega naught t dt. Even we does not have to write this omega naught because it is equal to 1. So here t into integration of cos n t minus double integration of cos n t dt. It is t sin n t divided by n minus double integration of cos nt will give minus sin nt upon n square. So it will become plus sin nt by n square. Now we have to put limits in the next step. So the integration as given here, it is because cos n t is integrated once here and it is integrated two times here, that's why it will give t sin nt upon n and cos nt upon n square, and this will become equal to, when we will put the limit, once we will put pi, so t sin n pi for all the values of n, either n is even or it is odd or n may become 0, for all the values of n sin n pi is 0, sin n pi is 0 for all the values of n, and minus 0 into sin 0. Again when we will put lower limit it is 0, so when we will put upper limit minus lower limit it will become 0 minus 0. So this term is always 0. Again when we will put upper limit minus lower limit in this function, it will become cos of n pi minus cos of 0 upon n square. Now it is pi a upon pi square n square cos of n pi minus 1. This is for odd values of n. For the odd values of n, value of this term is minus 1 for odd values of n. So when this is minus 1 and another minus 1 is here, minus 1 it will become minus 2. So I will write it as minus 2a by pi square n square. And for the even values of n, this cos n pi will become equal to 1, and this 1 minus this 1 will be equal to 0. So for even values of n, value of an will be 0, and for odd values of n, value of an is minus 2a upon pi square n square. It means that the an will take only odd harmonics of the signal. It will have only odd harmonics of the signal, and for the even values of n, an will be 0. Again in the same way we have to calculate the coefficient bn. We have to calculate the coefficient bn as bn is equal to 2 upon t 0 to t xt sin n omega naught t dt. Value of t is 2 pi, and limit we will put from 0 to pi, because from pi to 2 pi the value of the signal is 0. We does not have to calculate here. Again this becomes multiplication of two functions. One is algebraic function t and other is sinusoidal trigonometric function. We have to again apply the formula of integration by part. Now it is multiplication of t and sin t. We will write it as integration of first function minus first function into integration of second function minus integration of differentiation of first function, means differentiation of t is 1, integration of sin nt dt. When we will integrate here it will become minus t cos nt by n minus, when we will integrate this function two times it will become again sin to cos, cos to sin, it will become sin nt by n square, and limit will be from 0 to pi as it is given here. It will become t into minus cos nt by n minus cos nt by n integration. Again this integration will become sine of nt upon n square. When we will put the limit, it will become sine n pi minus sine 0. Sine n pi is 0 for all values of n, minus sine 0 is 0 for all values of n. So this function, value of this function again will become 0. The remaining term is only it is minus a upon pi square and pi into sine n pi into sine cos, sorry it is cos, pi into cos n pi minus 0 divide by n. It is minus a upon n pi square into pi into cos n pi. This and this cancel each other. It is minus a upon n pi into cos n pi. This cos n pi is minus 1 for the odd values of n, and cos n pi is plus 1 for the even values of n. So it will change its sign. Minus a upon n pi minus a upon n pi will become equal to, it will give value plus, it will become plus for n is equal to odd, and this will become negative when n is even. So I will put this equation in the form as it is minus 1 power n plus 1 into a upon n pi, because for odd values of n it will become minus a upon n plus a upon n pi, and for even values of n it will become minus a upon n pi. That's why we have to write it as minus 1 power n plus 1 into a upon n pi. Now I will put all these values in the equation of Fourier series. A naught is calculated as a by 4 and an is calculated as 2a upon pi square n square for odd values of n. So it is summation cos nt upon n square when n will take only odd values, plus value of Vn is a upon n pi. So a upon pi is here and n is here. A upon n pi minus 1 power n plus 1 into sine nt upon n. So in this way we can calculate the values of coefficients of a Fourier series like a naught, an and Vn, and we will put in this equation, we will find the corresponding representation of a signal xt in the form of sine and cosine waves. In the next lecture we will discuss some symmetries like even symmetry, odd symmetry, half wave symmetry and quarter wave symmetry, for which if symmetry is observed in the signal, then the analysis of the signal becomes easy, because some of the coefficients becomes 0 for some type of symmetry. So it makes the calculation very easy. So this is all for this lecture. Thank you.